Hey everybody, it's January 14th, 2019, 1:47 p.m. I gotta focus. I might need new glasses. I keep looking at the numbers on my computer for the date. I'm like, about to say it's January 4th. Until I notice there's a 1 before that 4. This is episode 347, and interesting little details about this cartoon. I started to draw it yesterday about around 2 in the afternoon, because my whole plan was to get it started and finish the whole thing and then color it later in the evening, because at 4:30 I was going to go out and have some chicken wings, a couple beers, and watch the Saints play in their playoff game against the Eagles. And I did that. I went out, went to a local bar, and as soon as I walked in, they said, "Hey, we're closing down early because of the weather, because it's so bad and the roads are just terrible." So I turned around and came back home, and I didn't have any chicken wings, didn't have any beer, but I did order a pizza. Even though the weather was so bad, pizza was able to be delivered. And then I watched the game, and then I slacked off for most of the night until around midnight. And I finished the cartoon. And then instead of posting it immediately, because it was about maybe 4 a.m., when I finished, I watched a movie on my computer, and then I posted the cartoon about 7 or so. I've actually had this, I told you guys before that I had this idea folder. There's all this stuff in it. And I've had this idea in there for a couple months now. And I didn't know if I'd ever actually do it or whatever, but this weekend, for some reason, because of all of the news about RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, in case you're going, what's RBG? You know, she's had, her health has been in the news again, though apparently she's doing fine. Don't mean to scare you guys. And movies come out about her. A recent documentary's come out about her. I think another book's come out about her. And there's even been this thing on TV about her workout routine, which is impressive. You know, she's 85 and she's working out. Donald Trump can't walk stairs. He's 72. But every time the people in this cartoon, they are me. Every time I hear her name on TV, I'm like, it's like, this just in, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I'm like, what? And then they're like, yes, she's going back to work today. And I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers, stop doing that. Stop it. Stop it. And I'm getting to the point where they need to start the newscast. Don't worry about nothing. She's just fine. But Ruth Bader Ginsburg is going back to work today. Or something like that. Or just whatever the story is. I mean, they just scare you. Today, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, there's a movie about her. And but between that pause, you're like, But for some reason, you know, just I had meant to do something. Well, I was thinking about this other idea that I had a couple of others that I thought of. I don't really go to the backlog of the ideas in that folder, but they do stick in there for a while just in case, you know, the issue comes back. Usually most of them will never be done. And they're not really so much ideas. Most of the time they're just subjects. This was the idea written out, for the most part. I did have to finish writing it, but it just seemed like the right time to do it. And I liked it better, actually, than the other ideas I had. Though I might do one of those tonight. I'm not sure yet. It's kind of a slow day for us here. Because I think everything, living, like, close to D.C., everything is pretty much closed. I think the government's closed today. So, anyway, let's do some shout-outs. This is kind of almost... If you look at the timer, though, the counter, or the time on my Surface Pro there, you'll see that I start at work again after midnight. So I go from 2-something in the afternoon till midnight on the next day. Alright, let's go to some shout-outs. Alright, got plenty of time left. Ariel was talking about the leaked emails from Hillary Clinton, how awful they were. But there were so many forwards that's like looking at her own spam folder. Errol says, I assure you no Republican, Democrat, or the poor staff spent more than 5 minutes on that stuff. I do feel sorry for the Republican staffer who told their people to go through every single one. And they were probably bored to death. I know people would be bored of mine if they went through them. They look bad. I mean, not bad. It's just, there's nothing there. They're just all boring. Be a lot of yes, no. Okay, we'll get on that. And Errol says now that I've given Akenta free reign to give any number she wants, then we're to take it as Bible. She's going to start slacking because she can. No, not really. That's what I would do, though. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't think Akenta will since she volunteers. And I don't think she's looking for some fake glory. She has ethics. She's not a Republican. Come on. And Errol's also glad about the incremental tolerance and says that she'll take what she can get, from the Republicans. Trying to oust a Muslim member as vice chair of a county party. And of course I point out, should never have had to vote anyway. The fact that they had to vote just shows that they're not that tolerant. Never mind that they lost their effort to oust them. It's just having to vote at all. It just shows how much they suck. But Errol was settled for that. I'm not. But then again, I'm a political cartoonist. I work in a negative art form, and to me, that's just very, very negative. I'm sorry, I'm looking at these comments. And then Ariel says, I'd like to be obstinate and point out that the whole East Coast didn't get inches last night, as I had said. And then she puts in parentheses, which sound totally inappropriate, by the way. We got a dusting, which is now gone. What do you mean that getting inches sounds totally inappropriate? I don't get what you're talking about. What are you thinking about? I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe someone else can tell me. I don't understand the whole, what's inappropriate about saying that the whole East Coast got inches last night. No, I don't know. Akenta commented, says another good cartoon, 16 people in the crowd, 0 MAGA hats. What do you mean 0 MAGA hats? Why did I do that? And her favorite guy is the one looking up with a quizzical look in his eyes and not shouting. I'm going to have to go back and look at that one and find the quizzical guy. Robert Coutinho came in and says, I would like to know why this Muslim Republican is many a Republican. I think if my political party wanted to kick me out, I would be more than willing to go. You know what, Robert Coutinho? I was wondering the same damn thing. You know what? Was it Will Rogers? Roy Rogers? Was it the cowboy even? Was it Woody from Toy Story? Or maybe it was Bob's Big Boy. Said, I don't want to be a part of any organization that will have me as a member. But you know what? If one doesn't want me, I don't want to be there either. And if they did that, if there was that large group that said, you know what, we don't want this guy here, we can't trust him because of his faith. And, I don't have faith. If they told me that they didn't want me because I don't have faith, I'd be like, fine, not a problem, I'm out of here. And especially if they made just a huge move to get rid of me, I'd be like, nope, I'm gone. Go. Because here's the thing, the guy is still working with those people. He's still in our organization with them. Do you think their views have changed, the ones who voted against him? No, I'd be out the door. I'd be like, screw you guys. And Peter Williams said, remember when Congress investigated George W. Bush for 22 million missing emails on a private server? Neither do I. And Robert Coutinho replied, remember when George W. Bush was Secretary of State? Neither do I. So, I don't know what Peter was getting at there. But hey, Peter, you got a shout out. Thanks for commenting. Thank you all for coming in and commenting and reading, watching the video. Come back tomorrow. This was episode 347. Leave a comment. You will get your very own shout out. And please click the red button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much and have a great Monday. Bye.